thanks. Both for the part of you that's had the courage to face the things that are uncomfortable and grow. The part of you who put yourself in a room to try to find a way to make things even better, even though your life is obviously great in so many ways. The part of you that's hungry for more and won't settle. That's a part to acknowledge in yourself and thank within yourself. The part of you kept going even in your most painful times. The part of you when it seemed impossible that wouldn't give up. Give thanks for that.
Woo! Let's go. Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. And oh my goodness, are we vibrating high, feeling good, expecting and getting miracles. It's good to see everybody. Cedric Dreamers in the building. And yes, the birthday is coming up, 9/3/93. I cannot wait a couple of days until the day. So you already know that we're going to finish this last out month super strong, ending out August with the bang, coming into the birthday month, full force, all gas, no brakes. So I love to see it. Grateful for God, grateful to be alive, fam. You already know I've got a phenomenal topic coming into today. Today is going to be the 5 principles to go ahead and win big at a massive level. And this is coming from Brian Carruthers. So let me get live on IG and let's go ahead and get started for today on the 5 principles to win big. So here we go. IG is here. I've literally had like 3 hours of sleep a night for the past 3 weeks. It feels like it's been 2 years, but it is all worth it. Here we go. The 5 principles to win big. Here we go. IG, it's good to see you. Grateful for each of you. Brandon in the building. Jake, I see you. Let's go. Liz. Happy Wednesday. Grateful for each of you. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for the times that we're living in. Thankful for the position, for the access, for the mentorship that we all have right now. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into today on the 5 principles. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I know everybody's got a busy day coming in. Mike, my man, what's going on, you savage? Got a big event coming over here in Southwest Florida. VA is on the map. It's safe to say that things are moving on all cylinders. My man, Sebastian, shout out to Sebastian. We are taking a trip out to Chicago. Coming soon, my brother. I got you. Waxy, Black Legend, love it. All right, fam, let's dive in. The 5 principles to win big. And this is not coming from myself. This is coming from Mr. Brian himself. So here we go. The first thing that he talks about is leverage and duplication, right? I actually put it on my story today, well, at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, about duplication. Now, one of the biggest pieces of this industry is right here. Number 1 and 2, to go ahead and start it out, duplication and being able to leverage, right? You see, think about McDonald's. The reason why McDonald's is so successful, why literally everywhere we go all around the world, they're all over every different corner, is because of really one main thing. They have a system that anybody can come in and duplicate, and they have a system that anybody can leverage, right? A new business owner can go ahead and leverage an oiled system that's already working. They don't have to go recreate the wheel. Everything is already set in stone. So people just have to come in and run the play. So this is huge, right? In this industry, we don't have to have all the success. We don't have to have all the results at the beginning. We're able to leverage mentors. And now I've been doing this my entire career, whether that be with trading, crypto, e-commerce, right? Letting individuals know about the real keys to wealth. Even till this day, I'm still using mentorship, leverage on a daily basis, okay? And I don't care what level that you get to. You know, I see this happen all the time in the industry. There's a lot of people that make a good amount of money, and then they think they know it all. They think they don't need to show up. They don't need to ask questions. They don't need to leverage. And I can tell you from watching the 1%, even they still leverage. So huge key for everybody. Number 1 and number, this is all in number 1 and 2. Okay. Let's get into number 2. The second big key principle to win big, Brian talks about, is the mindset, right? The mindset is he talks about is everything inside of this business. And the way he breaks the mindset down is into 2 different pieces, okay? The first side of the mindset is positive. Obviously, right? PMA, always having a positive mental attitude. He says it all the time. High energy equals high success. So as we start vibrating higher, well, guess what happens to anybody in the outside world? Like attracts like. So if we're vibrating high, if we're elevated at a high frequency, guess what we're going to start attracting? High frequency, high elevated, high producing individuals as well. And I know what it's like also to be afraid, in the corner, not wanting to speak very much, just stuck in a ball because it seems like life is very heavy. But I can tell you right now, no matter what is going on in life, we're able to literally go ahead and decide to become that version of ourselves before it even happens. You guys hear my story every day. When I was homeless, living out of my car, I had to get out of that low frequency. I had to get out of that same synaptic thinking. And it's funny, I was just talking about this yesterday. If we want to change, if we want to get out of that frequency, one of the best ways to do it is by getting around a different atmosphere, a different influence, different conversations, different literally different cities or neighborhoods. We would drive by the mansions. We would drive by the car lots. We would drive during late nights just to go to places that people didn't ever really understand, because we were dream building. We were changing our frequency. We were getting out of the same vibration that we're used to sitting in. Okay. So that's number one. And number two. Number three, the third piece of mindset is going to be goals. Okay. Goals is so important. The biggest thing that helped me along this journey is being able to have little milestones, right? Not just for the week, not just for the month, but I'm talking about being able to have goals even on a daily basis. At this point, there's literally goals before noon. I have goals that I want to knock out before noon. I want to have my journaling, my reading, my workout, right? My time I want to be done before noon. Now we have the whole rest of the day to go ahead and run the play, right? So that's goals. Now all throughout the day, I have it time blocked, right? From 12 to 2, 2 to 5, 6 to 9, everything is laid out throughout the day. And I have goals that I want to hit, how many people to reach out to, maybe how many calls I want to do, maybe planning out events. All of these little tiny goals always leads to the bigger picture. And what I found is that if we can go to sleep at night and we can lay down and we can feel satisfied that we laid it out on the field, this is where the law of the compound effect comes into play. Think about it. If somebody hasn't worked out in a while and they go to the gym and they go hit it for 7 hours straight, nothing's going to happen. They're probably going to look the exact same a week later. But just that hour a day, that 2 hours a day, that compounded over time, you literally look like a completely different individual. Even for me, I'm finally starting to get a little bit of weight back. I haven't been able to hit the gym, but it's going to take me some time to compound that so I can get this weight back on, because I've literally been stuck in the office for 16 8-hour days. I literally haven't left. I haven't ate nothing but crackers and freaking peanuts. I'm telling you, and alkaline water. That's been my diet for the past month. It's crazy. So here we go. Here's the next one. Stick with me. I'm almost done. Next one's going to be personal development. Okay. Every aspect of this business, every aspect of life is going to require us to stay focused, to really not get distracted if we're looking to take this to new levels that we haven't seen before. If that's you, if you're looking to get to new levels that we have not seen yet, drop a 3 down below. Let me see who's with me. Still on the 100 sit-ups every day. I love to see it. Some of you guys are still following up with the 75 hard, the 30 challenge. Amazing stuff. I love it. Okay. Well, here's the next piece. It's gonna take staying focused. Think about it. We're already in the second half of the year. We're getting into September. And what happens after these next couple months? We've got Thanksgiving. We've got Christmas. There's a lot of holidays where people tend to just kind of chill out, get lazy, relax a little bit. Let's just wait till 2025 to start our New Year's resolutions. Well, why do we have to wait till January 1st to make a decision? Say, you know what? I'm ready to go all in. I'm ready to let go of the old me. I'm ready to go ahead and do things that I used to be afraid of doing. Why not make the decision now? Why not step into that greatness right here today, and let's maximize out the rest of 2024? But the way to really do that is, I believe, with personal development. Sean says it, Bob Proctor says it, all the mentors talk about it. This is why we journal, why we listen to audios, same reason why we read books. And it doesn't have to be crazy timing. An hour throughout the day, I'm telling you, adds up. I listen to audios going to sleep, wake up in the morning, at the gym, anytime I'm driving. So I just tie it in with what we're already doing. My mentor told me a long time ago, he said, D, do you realize that somebody sitting inside of a car, they spend a semester in school just going to work for a couple months? Imagine how much knowledge we can learn. We can literally learn books of information just by listening on some of the commutes that we have all the time. Game changer. Okay. So I've got two more for you. That's personal development. Two more. Consistency and persistence. This is big. This is big. This is why, for myself, even with the journaling, today is day 770, I believe. When it comes to doing these videos, I've been doing this live call for over 4 years straight. I have a year documented on Zoom outside of YouTube. So I understood this whole time. You guys realize I've never got paid a penny, nothing. I've never made a dime off of doing these calls. But I understood the power of consistency, and I understood the power of persistence. You see, in entrepreneurship, in this journey, we do the work, but sometimes the pay has a jet lag effect. We don't always get paid directly the second we do the work like a job. But here I can tell you, what we put in is eventually going to come out. It's the laws of the universe. This is how it works. So I didn't care that I haven't been paid. I love to show up. I love to see everybody grow. I love to go at it and become the best version of ourselves collectively. So I said, why not document the journey? And I knew eventually it was going to catch up. And now it is catching up. Prime time, perfect time. And so talk about holding the vision and trusting the process, even if we don't see everything manifesting yet. Just like a seed, we don't always see the fruit come up the next day. Great things take time, right? And last but not least is going to be building relationships, okay? Building relationships. Getting out of college, I was broke. I had no money, but I started to really understand the term, your network is equal to our net worth. So even if we don't have a lot of money, well, guess what we can do? We can get around individuals that have more money, more knowledge, more wisdom, more skill sets. And guess what happens when we start surrounding ourselves with that? It rubs off. And eventually, now we can start going and getting those skill sets, making more income, making more impact just by getting around the right cats, by changing our circle. So these are 5 tips, 5 keys that Brian talks about that any and every one of us can go out and apply right here, right now, today. So fam, I hope you guys got a little bit of value for that today. If nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you, I'm proud of you, fam. I see the growth. I see what is happening underneath the surface. Trust me, I see it. Even though many might be looking from the outside looking in like, man, I don't really see much happening yet. Stay tuned, because we are watering, we're giving these seeds nutrients, and it is a matter of time, just like a bamboo tree, before we see the explosion. So I love you, fam. And we're already seeing it. There's already fruits being reaped. I'm seeing the wins. I'm seeing some phenomenal testimonies in here. And I know we're just getting started. So fam, have a phenomenal day. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our head. We can hold it right here in our mind. Have a great day, fam. Let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. It's game time. Let's go.